That should do it. Hey guys, Jay. Welcome back to the channel. So, after so many people asking me the same question over and over again, I guess it's about time that I do a room tour. Let's take a look, guys. So a lot of you will be familiar with this particular wall. This is where I do pretty much all of my live streaming. Can you believe that this is 1 year's worth of toy collecting? And this is just a small part of that. This used to be my wall for actually displaying a lot of my video game characters. And now, it's pretty much become my life. So, let's have a closer look. So these guys are the actual G.I. Joe retro collection which started releasing in 2020. I'm loving these guys. They have a really cool retro feel, which is very reminiscent of the original series. We have Storm Shadow here, Snake Eyes, Destro, Roadblock, the Baroness. She only came one in a pack, so it was very hard to get her originally. And then Wave 2 came into play, including Duke, Cobra Commander, Scarlet from Wave 1, who was also very hard to find because she only came one in a pack. In Wave 2, one of the harder ones to find is Lady J. It's kind of funny because it seems like they are making the ladies the hardest ones to find. Oh, but we have something really interesting back here. This is the Quintesson Pin of Judgment. And if for you guys who remember, Dex and I tried to get this last year at Hasbro PulseCon, and that was insanely hard to do. These things kept selling out every single time we went to check out. Luckily, both Dex and I were able to grab one each, and unfortunately, the one that Dex grabbed, we had to cancel because the shipping was going to kill us. So I made the decision to cancel one of them. Luckily for us, this ended up being available on ebgames.ca, so I ended up with one more. This is really special, guys. I've always wanted a Quintesson in my collection. Alright, so now let's move on to what I call the Masters of the Universe cave here. So, first thing here, picked up Battle Armor He-Man. This was really great because I was able to finally find this particular He-Man, which I was so wanting to get because of that. That is the original face of He-Man from the original 1984 through 87 version of Masters of the Universe. Followed up by Battle Armor Skeletor. This is also obviously a really great addition. A lot of people were kind of iffy about the heads, but with the Keldor and Cronus 2-pack, the Rise of Evil, that has been rectified quite nicely. I do like this version of the Battle Armor Damage much better than the Battle Armor He-Man. Now this was incredible. I was able to get this through a trade with one of my viewers, and I'm so glad for this because other than that, I probably would not have Orko right now. Orko is one of my favorite characters in the show. Comedy relief, really love this character. Roboto I found, and he looks incredible. Has the same action feature as before. Classic Merman does look amazing. Still love this character even today. When I was a kid, I lost that little piece at the bottom, so glad they actually molded it right into the straps. Here's another one that I've received from the same viewer. Would not have this if it wasn't for that viewer. Really, really glad to have this in my collection. Zodak, found him at another Walmart. Trapjaw, wonderful character, one of my favorites. Lost his belt when I was a kid, most of his accessories as well. She-Ra. What can I say? She's the Princess of Power. Loving the fact that I have this character. Never had her as a kid. She looks amazing. And then, of course, my absolute favorite character in this line, Manny Faces. Has the wonderful face-changing gimmick, and honestly, he really holds up. He really, really holds up well after all this time. So yeah, this particular section was very, very, very important to me. Honestly, this was the other reason why I started collecting hardcore last year, because Masters of the Universe is such a huge property for me. I really love it, and I'm so glad I have all these figures in my collection. So this, it's kind of interesting. Right now, we're going to start with Panthro. Honestly, Thundercats is one of my absolute all-time favorite properties in terms of toys lines, and the story behind this, you guys can see exactly what happened in the video where I explained what happened to all these Thundercat toys and why I had to go through so much drama just to get them all. Mumra, the mummy format of Mumra the Everliving. This was a huge drama. You guys really should check out that video. I'll probably put a link to it in the card above. This is actually the real reason why I started collecting hardcore in the first place. I started looking for the real Ghostbusters Kenner versions the beginning of around March or April of last year. Could not find any of them at all. But I kept searching and I found more and more figures which I wanted to collect, especially these guys over here at the Masters Universe. This pretty much started my hunting journey. Stay Puft over there and Slimer were actually the last ones I picked up, ironically. It's funny, I originally wasn't gonna collect Star Wars, but once the $9 bug hit me in December of last year, it just started a huge rabbit hole which I couldn't get away from. It's funny, I found this guy quite literally when I wasn't looking for him, and because it seemed like he had some damage, I got him a discount. I'm building up my army, so having a Stormtrooper is an absolute must. I wasn't really into the Clone Troopers, but I have to admit, they do look pretty cool. And this was a surprise that I have to thank my good buddy Will. He was able to pick up an entire box of Master of the Universe Eternian Minis with the I almost said Castle Grayskull, with the Snake Mountain box. This came into Ontario and pretty much only had 2 weeks and it was gone. So I'm really happy to get this. Thank you, Will. Really appreciate this. So this section is kind of funny. Display for my live streams, but then toys just kept getting piled up. So now it's actually kind of doubled. So this was supposed to be my Power Ranger shelf, which you can see the Green Ranger here. Now I've had to also add Harlequin into the mix. I really love this version of Harlequin. She looks amazing. I've always been on the fence about the Multiverse, but in this case, I wanted to pick her up. She looks great. Then of course we do have Tommy the Green Ranger, and down there I'm not going to be able to pull it out, but it is the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger White Ranger helmet. I do have a lot of friends in the hunting community, and some of them are very generous, particularly one of my good friends, Will. He was able to find these when I've never been able to find them at all. And not that I'm a Hot Wheels collector, but I had to appreciate this, and Will was so generous and able to give me this. If you guys don't know what it is, this is the battle ram. And it actually comes in 2 different pieces. It has the armament section at the back, sky sled in the front. I'm not sure, but it also looks like the cannon does fire missile in the front, so that's really cool. Wonderful Master of the Universe branding, both front and back. Followed up by the Wind Raider. Incredible. Now, I didn't have the Wind Raider as a kid. My cousin did. Still looks amazing, even in miniature form. Love this collector line. And then, of course, my other favorite property that we just seen is the Thundercats. Here is the Thunder Tank. What a wonderful rendition, done in a very smaller fashion, but I do love it. It looks amazing. They did start producing vehicles, so I was able to pick up the Cobra Hiss Tank with the Cobra Hiss Tank driver. Amazing. This was a trade from another generous viewer, and I really appreciate this because I ended up getting the Mandalorian bug, and there he was, the heavy infantry trooper for the Mandalorians. Beautiful. Thank you so much again, guys. Then we start getting into our Transformers from the Earthrise series. There's Starscream. Again, with the Earthrise, we have an Alicon soldier. I somehow was able to get my hands on a full set of Master of the Universe Eternian Minis Castle Grayskull Series 1. So now we come to the G.I. Joe shelf. First thing off the shelf is something that is very special to me. It's a piece of Beskar, a replica piece of Beskar, that was made by my buddy Dan, who lives in Edmonton, Alberta. This looks amazing. Dan, thank you again so much. This is amazing. It's got that marbling that the Beskar is known for, and the ingot value. We have the Amazon exclusive Storm Shadow. One that's very sought after. It is the Cobra Island Cobra Trooper, number 12. Again, with the Cobra Island line, Roadblock, who a lot of people think is actually heavy duty. Another Cobra Island figure, this time it's Beachhead. Hasbro PulseCon exclusive, and one of the ones which I had to cancel and actually ended up getting it from ebgames.ca, the Supreme Cobra Commander. Another sought after figure, number 8, the Red Ninja. And then we finish off the set with Gung Ho. Behind there, the real reason I started collecting figures in the first place, through my friend Kid Chuckle, let me know that these were at Ancient Court Walmart. I was ecstatic when I found them. We have the Kenner Ghostbusters starting with Ray, Winston, Peter, and of course, Egon. These are some of my favorite figures. I loved the show when I was growing up as a kid. So, this is one of my absolute pride and joys in terms of collecting for Thundercats. And if you haven't seen that video yet, I do suggest you take a look at it. The story behind this is actually kind of fun. Then we have the Cobra Classified series. It is in fact Cobra Commander. Scarlet. It is Duke. Destro, number 3. Firefly. A very ominous figure. A lot of people are trying to find him, having a very difficult time doing it, so I'm very happy that I was able to get this one in the trade. Roadblock. Great character. I love the designs. I don't see why people are making such a big deal out of this one, but I love it. So, just to finish off the G.I. Joe conversation, another really controversial figure which is still being sought after. It's number 22, the Cobra Viper. It's really sad that this has to be a Target exclusive where people are having such a hard time finding it. We do have Snake Eyes, one of the most popular characters in the G.I. Joe franchise. So popular, in fact, he's about to get his own movie. Amazing. We do have one more character who's hiding behind here. It is the affectionately nicknamed Pimp Destro. It is Profit Director Destro. He does look like a pimp though, with his leopard print cape and the money bag, burning money. Come on, golden helmet. You can't get any more pimp looking than that. Number 15, guys. Behind there, we do have a few more figures, including it is Putty Patrol from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lightning Collection. 2 of them, guys. It is the McFarlane version of Batman the Animated Series Batman. Wonderful edition. The animated version of Superman from the animated series from Warner Brothers. Wonderful to have these guys. This is a section which a lot of people aren't going to see on the live stream, and for good reason. There's a whole bunch of bags in the way. So, but a lot of goodies in this section. Let's have a look. We have the Star Wars Archive Wave, Admiral Thrawn. The Archive Wave in general, I wasn't expecting to collect. His blue skin along with his white coat. I don't know, there's just something about it. I really thought he was striking, so I figured, pick him up. We do have the White Ranger, Tommy. Picked this guy up on sale for only $12 at a discount store here in Fort Winters. Trini, the original Yellow Ranger. This is the wingless Goldar. What a ridiculous decision. What's Goldar without his wings? The original Black Ranger, Zack. And then there's only one other figure in here, the Bronze Joker, which was a limited edition chase figure. And yeah, I found 2 of these guys. This is the one I actually kept, the other one I gave away late last year. G.I. Joe Cobra Fang. I actually had this as a kid. I would always lose at least 1 or 2 of the missiles. It was one of those hilarious things that happens when you're a kid. So happy to be able to get the Mandalorian and Grogu 2-pack. This was a huge deluxe figure for me. I had to have this one. Absolutely, and I'm so glad to have it in my collection. The Mandalorian Din Djarin by himself. The original Mandalorian, Boba Fett. Still a badass in every way. From the War for Cybertron series, this is the Netflix spoiler box of Nemesis Prime. If you do turn the box on its side, you actually do get to see Nemesis Prime himself. I'm not a fan of the Cyberverse series. I have to admit, these tiny little Sharkticons, they hit a soft spot in my heart and I had to grab them. Anime character from My Hero Academia, Jake the freaking Snake Roberts. What an amazing character to have a crossover with. Mr. T! Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize they would make the WWE figure of Mr. T. So glad that I got this. He looks incredible. Okay, what the heck? This is a complete mess. Alright guys, give me 1 second. Let's find out what we can do here. Back here, you can see in the 3 3/4 inch retro line for G.I. Joe, AWE Striker. I never had this as a kid. My cousin Pat actually did have it, and it was a lot of fun. You assemble it yourself. It also comes with a crankcase. So, might as well take a quick look at this side of the shelf. First one, Core Class Megatron. Love this figure. His second in command, Starscream. He looks amazing. Part of the Kingdom line. And I never knew that they were actually going to create figures this small. We have Roton Skeletor. This is so great. I had Roton as a kid. It is He-Man and Ground Ripper. He-Man looks great too. He's got way better paint apps, Castle Grayskull miniature sets. So wonderful set to have. We have the repainted Scarlet here. Wonderful to have this figure. Then we have the repainted Roadblock. He actually is a lot more subdued, making it a little bit more closer to the original color scheme that was in the cartoon. The Cobra Infantry Trooper, which replaces the controversial Cobra Island Cobra Trooper, Zartan. Now, there's rumors going around that this character is going to be re-released as a color-changing version. I am super happy to have him in my collection. Alright, I'm going to have to get down for this one. So, welcome to the floor, everybody. All the toys are actually lying on the ground. This is something you never see. You're getting an exclusive look at this like you've never seen before. Let's really start over here. So we're going to go through this really quickly, guys. The Dragon Dagger. I picked this up very recently. Wasn't picking it up until it actually went on sale. Was too expensive for what it actually is. I actually only got it for the stand. The Pumpkin Rapper. He literally is a unpainted character. Just crazy. I was able to pick up these 2 characters. Ray and D-Zero for $9. Luke from Yavin the Ceremony for an additional $9. I'm going to open up these boxes anyways. Happy to have these. It's Huffer from the Transformers Kingdom line. I got the man named Nova. He was supposed to show up in the Guardians of the Galaxy from rumors, but he never actually made it. Captain Marvel, $6 clearance, and for good reason, the box is just completely completely messed up. Luke's speeder. Star Wars Battlefront Gaming Greats. This is the Imperial Rocket Trooper. The King Sphinx from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Megatron from the Beast Wars. Wonderful character, absolute wonderful transformations. He literally is a miniature masterpiece. Overwatch line, Mercy and Farah. The 2-pack of Luke Skywalker and Yoda from the Jedi training set. I showcased this on my live stream the other time, and it was great. I found these just when they came out. Toys R Us had just put them on the floor. From the Bad Batch, we have Crosshairs, the Imperial Elite Squad Trooper, Hunter from the Bad Batch, Asajj Ventress from Clone Wars, Bo-Katan, Carice. She looks exactly like the actress. Love the sculpt on this. The book case, special edition, Darth Maul from the Expanded Universe. Sexy Darth Maul. No shirt. He looks amazing. Karner Jax, who's not Karner Jax. He's actually a completely different character. Supposedly, this is a character, and Hasbro made a huge mistake packaging him in this one. Dinobot from the War for Cybertron Transformers line. This is Moira McTaggart, another wonderful character from the House of X line for the Marvel Legends. Alright guys, we're almost there. Let's take a look at these. I found 4 of these guys at the same time. Apparently they're rare, but the fact that I found 4 in the exact same place. Gold Batman from the Spin Masters edition. The actual Quintesson figure. Sorry, I just drew a blank there. But yeah, one of my absolute favorite characters from the movie. So glad to actually have him. Wolverine, Jean Grey, Magneto, White Magneto. These are amazing characters. So glad to have them in my collection. I finally got my hands on the Kingpin, White Storm. This is the one that was actually in the cartoon, so super glad I was able to get her. The Baroness Coil. The Baroness with Cobra Coil. I'm gonna grab the camera. I have Anna and Soldier 76. Lucio. Great characters. And this Luigi set here for the Mario Kart Racing Live, a $9 Tracer, a $9 Sombra. Deathstroke. Arkham Origins line. The original Spider-Man, which I was looking for so long, finally found him in the wild. I was looking for Boba Fett for so long, finally found him along with that Spider-Man. I found another $9 refractor. They are the Eternia minis. Two whole bags full. Pretty much every one of the characters. I'm not going to go through them all, but I picked these up all at Christmas time for only about $9. I can't believe this, guys. Fantastic Four Special Edition retro carded Doctor Doom. Love this character, J. Jonah Jameson. So, getting Gambit, Dazzler, it's actually Black Cat. I'm surprised. That was a bit of an eclectic mix there. Sorry about that. Oh, it is actually Cara Dune from the Credit Collection. This one actually has a wrecked up card, so I might actually end up giving this away at some point. I was able to pick up a Series 1 Red Band Black Series Stormtrooper, carbonized 3 3/4 inch Mandalorian, Mando himself, a Flame Trooper, non-carbonized, and the elusive Mando and Child set, non-carbonized version. This one is a big one. Oh, Reinhardt. Man, what a beast. I love big beefy characters, and he's one of the biggest. Cartoon series for the X-Men. There's Rogue. There's Cyclops from X-Force. Another Rogue. So, wonderful to have those in my collection. We'll just have some surprises here at the end. These wands, as a lot of you guys know who actually been following my channel for a while, I got these for only $10 each. There was Hermione's, Harry's, Albus Dumbledore's wand, as well as Commander's wand from the Crimes of Grindelwald. We have the Arkham Asylum Batman and the Arkham Asylum Joker infected versions. This is actually Reaper, Blackwater Reyes in his human form from Overwatch. The Masters of the WWE Universe, Ultimate Warrior, Goldberg, Stephanie McMahon, Kane. Whew! Guys, take a quick look at that. This is just insane. This is ridiculous. This is only part 1 of my collection. In part 2, we're going to tackle that couch. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't believe it. We got through part 1 of my overall collection. Guys, do not do what I do. I went absolutely crazy in 1 year of collecting, and this is only one part of my collection thus far. The next part, we're going to go over to the couch to see what's over there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please do leave me a like, it really helps me out. If you have any comments or suggestions on anime, cartoons, toys, collectibles, or anything else you'd like me to review, please do that in the comment section below and consider subscribing as it helps YouTube to realize I'm doing your job and you guys enjoy my work. Well guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Keep proud.